Hey everybody, iOS App Lists here with a quick review of Wordz, which is a brand new challenging word game for iPhone and iPad. It's available to download from the App Store for free, and this is a word game that is going to push you to the limit. It's timed, and one of the really cool things is, as you can see, there are 3 different difficulty levels. You have easy, hard, and crazy, which is exactly as it sounds, and different difficulty levels have different settings, to change the experience. So when you tap start, you do have backspaces that you need to use. We'll get to that in a bit, but this is the gameplay screen of Wordz. And as you see, tiles fall from the top of the screen down. Initially, they're really, really slow, but as the timer ticks down, the words or the letters fall from the top of the screen much faster. So what you have to do is you have to try to make words by tapping the tiles, and if you miss a word or you don't make it before the timer's up, you'll see you get an X, and if you get 3 X's or 3 strikes, the game is over. But once you make your word, tap the word at the top of the screen, and it'll give you your points and reset the timer and reset the tiles so you can make another word. And one of the really cool things about this is essentially it's endless. Wordz doesn't have, aside from the time limit, Wordz doesn't limit you. If you're really, really good at the game, you could essentially play it forever, which is very good. So, as you can see, it is a challenging game because you'll start making a word, and then if you can't find the last letter of it or whatever, you can't finish it and you'll get a strike. But you can see up at the top of the screen there is a backspace button that does let you correct any mistakes, but also at the beginning of the game you saw that you do run out of backspaces eventually. And you can also see at the bottom of the screen the number of points you earned and the number of strikes you had. So the game is over, and this is the summary screen that you see at the end of the game. Tells you your longest words, highest points scored. You can also see a summary of all of the words you played, which is great because it's a nice way to kind of see how well you did. So back at the main difficulty select screen, we'll go ahead and we'll get a little adventurous and try crazy mode, just so you can see the difference between the two.
Minimum 5-letter words.
So you see here many more things going on. Tiles speed up faster, and you have a minimum of 5 letters that you have to use in a word, so it gets very crazy. But once you do get on a roll, Wordz is somewhat forgiving as long as you are very observant and you pay attention to the letters that are on the screen. But that's one of the things that I really, really like about Wordz, is that it is challenging, and you really, really have to rack your brain in order to make words in time. And even if you make a word in time, sometimes you can't even tap it to confirm up at the top of the screen. So everything has to be done very quickly. It's a high pressure game, but it's perfect for anyone who loves to play under stress like this, especially considering it's got 3 different difficulty levels. So that's our 3rd strike, and again, back to the summary screen. And you can see there, same thing that we saw at the end of the easy level. You can also select and deselect different words, as well as share the game with friends. You can also earn backspaces that way. You can see Facebook, Twitter, etc. And also, Wordz has really strong Game Center integration. You can see there are 45 different achievements you can earn, so that's definitely a plus. If you've watched my other game reviews, I make a big stink about Game Center integration because it's there. It's a way for people to connect while playing games. And there's also leaderboards for different modes as well as different words that are made, and you can send and receive challenges with friends. As far as overall thoughts on Wordz, it's a fantastic game. You can see it's really easy to play. There's even a handy welcome screen that gives you a quick overview, and also a really great tutorial that goes through and walks you through how to play the game. It's a fantastic word game that's definitely unique. I really like it. It's very high pressure. As far as ads at the bottom of the screen, they don't really get in the way. It's very easy to learn, very difficult to master. 3 different difficulty modes means you have a lot to work with. Again, Wordz is available to download from the App Store for free and is universally compatible with iPhone and iPad. As always, if you enjoyed this review, check us out at iOSapplists.com.